Hey there. Whoops, I better fix this. It's Kathy at One Sweet Shop. And I had these on the desk the other night when I was doing the what was it? Master boards. And I thought, okay, you know what? I'll show you how I put these together. So I pre-creased a couple of them. And I was going to show you how I actually crease them. Because you know what? It actually took me a long time to figure this out. I don't know why. I made so many flat flowers until I figured out how those people were getting those magic creases. And you know what? I discovered that if I take my scissors like this, I'm going to get those little dimensional creases too. So after that, I was a happy little camper. I got my little creases in, and we're going to put these little guys together. So I've got a few different colors. This was a little collection of Christmas flowers I was working on. And these came from a certain scrapbook pack that had all sorts of Christmas papers. I think it was like a Santa or something. I think it was just a hot buy paper pack or something. And this was like fuzzy fur, but in colors. So I punched out, I didn't have any of their centers, and I found my snowflake punch. I use this one here. And I think it's a Martha Stewart or something, yeah. And so I cut snowflakes out for the centers because I only had certain centers for these things. I had these ones and I had these ones. And I thought, okay, I needed some other centers. And I thought, well, okay, I'm going to do that. So you know what? I'm going to glue these together so you can see what they look like. Oh, my glue stick has seen better days. I took my shading, my inky dinky here. And I went all around these edges, and I went around every flower, which is a really tedious job. But I got them all shaded so I can use them all. So all I do is I take them, and I like this glue. It actually sticks quite well. And I like the creasing of the flowers because it starts to make them pop out a little bit. And this one here, I think I'm going to add a blue center to this one, even though some are going to have blue and some are going to have pink, because that's what I've decided I'm doing with these. Oh, what do I want to do with this one? I guess I'll just stagger it over just a little bit. And I'll make another little blue one in here, and I'll put it halfway. That way it's kind of got 4 little layers already. Oh, I need more glue there. I didn't do a very good job. There we go. It's dimensional, so it's harder. Okay, I'll push it down. Now, where's the centers I had done? I did these little centers. These are all from a daisy punch. Do I have a daisy punch around? Oh, here. This is like a daisy. So I use a 2 3/8 and I use I do believe this whale punch is Paper Shapers, and it doesn't even say. I do believe that's a 3-inch daisy, and this is a 2 3/8. I do believe I have a little bit smaller than this one, but I'm not sure. In my travels of life and moving, I do believe I've lost it somewhere. So now I'm going to add one of these little snowflakes. Stay there. Do not jump off the desk. And this glue actually clears up. Once it dries, it goes invisible. So I really like it because it actually really works very well, especially for the flowers. Works very well for the flowers. And I just wanted to have some little snowflakes. There's snowflakes on these petals, and that's why I wanted to have the snowflakes in part of the center too. So these are all done. This is a one whole flower, and I usually go around and I crease it a little bit. I might put a little green petals underneath to make it look like there's a little leaves underneath it. Or I might even pop and cut some leaves out of a punch too, and punch some leaves and put some leaves peeping out from the back. So that kind of gives you a nice little dimensional flower. There's that one. Here, let's put together one with a pink insert in the middle. I think I had some squeezed down. And I'm only doing it because I have so many of these pink too. And I thought, well, if I want to combine them together and make it look like they go together, I better put some pink centers in here too. And then that way I can make some of these single pink flowers, and they can just sit on the side. And it'll be just something a little different. I don't have any pink centers though. I'm I must have ran out of paper or something. I really do not know why. I generally punch out the colors that I need. Do I have some more creased? These ones are creased. These are a little harder to crease, but I use my fingernail and I just push down and I make that little crease in the center. And it's not quite as defined as maybe going around it. I have done where I've gone around the whole thing with scissors. I end up having a bruised finger, usually, by doing that. But it's okay. No worse for wear. And this one's going to have a little blue center in it. And of course, I'm going to fluff these and crease them a little bit more just because they look so nice when they're creased and they're all puffing up. Once they have the little crease in there, you can just go around and play with it and tweak it and get it to sit as high or as flat as you want, depending what you're using it for. If you're using it in a scrapbook, you may want them to be flat. You may not want them to be creased like this, but that's okay. I use them in all sorts of places. My scrapbooks are full of flowers like these. So there's those two like that. They turned out fantastic. They're really cute. I'm going to make a whole set because they're going on to a Christmas page in my scrapbook. These ones here, I'll put together a couple of these too. Oh, I think I wanted that one on the bottom because it was lighter. But that's okay. Let's put them on here. Now these can be, I'll do some pink with the white center. Maybe. Well, maybe I should do white with pink centers. Well, I'll use white centers. Do I have another one? Oh, there's one. And I shaded these ones too. Just adding a little bit of glue. A little bit of glue does it. Oh, I think I want to move this one over just a little bit so it looks like it's not sitting together there. Okay, let's put a... I'll tell you, when I'm putting flowers together, I'm mass producing them. So I get everything punched all up and it's all ready to go. And I just sit and I'll put together like 200 flowers. So to me, it's nothing. It's like an afternoon. So, and these ones too, pinch them up and you got them all looking good. I like this pink. I want to make a white one with a pink center. Oh, here's another one. Here, let's use this. Some of these, when I was creasing it, I gave it it tore a little bit right there. But that's okay because it's all going to be covered in the end. I want a pink center. I like this pink. This is really pretty. It's kind of so soft and so subtle, but that's okay. And I didn't have any pink centers. I have no idea why I didn't cut the pink centers. I don't know. Strange. Normally, when I'm doing flowers like this, here's one. I cut the same amount of both types. I don't normally forget. And yet on these two sets here, I did forget. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe I was sleeping. But anyway, that's a little smeary. I don't usually go this fast. I use a smaller glue stick, actually. This one's a little big, but I ran out. So this one doesn't quite do what I like it to do when I do it. So, but that's okay. I'm going to give these a little bit of a pinch. These look fantastic on scrapbook pages, though, when you're doing, like, scrapbook pages. My scrapbooks are full of all sorts of flowers. Quite a bit of flowers like this. I use a lot of the daisy flowers. I use a lot of sakura flower. I love the sakura flower. And I use a lot of, what is that other one? It's, hang on, it's right here. Let me see, what are these? I don't even know what these are. This was like a flower making day. Only I was, I'll show you these another day. These are my polka dot flowers. I use this punch very often. And these are the ones that I generally bruise my fingers on because I'm doing both layers. But I'll show you the difference between a flat flower and these ones. I just push down on my fingers. And it's okay that there's a little crease along the edge because you're going to be putting a center in and you're never going to see that. So there's one. Look at the dimension in that and compare it to this. Like, they're both lovely, and I made a lot like this for scrapbooks, so they lay nice and flat, but I absolutely love having the crease, and it took me a long time to figure out how they're performing that magic that they got those creases. And then look, when you put these inside of another flower like this. See, a flower like that. So this could be like a white flower. You could use the pink. I could use like little pink centers inside of them too. And they'd look great, but none of these are creased yet. I was actually painting these. So these are flowers that someday will be done. And I've got bags and bags and bags of these. That, because I just sit and if I'm watching a movie and I punch out. Oops, I'm going to put that back. I punch out flowers while I'm sitting and relaxing. And, you know, I visit with the dog and talking to the dog and the cat and punch out flowers. So, I don't know where my lid is here. That's all I'm going to do. These are the 4 flowers we made. Kind of different ones in the set. Oh, that one came off. Let me fix it. Tragedies. There we go. I didn't add enough glue. I'm too impatient. But I'm going to finish these off. They're going into my scrapbook. I'm going to put little jewel centers in the center there. I don't think I have them on me right now. I think I want to use pink and blue ones in here. And they look great. Anyway, you have a great day, and thanks for checking it out. So if you have a daisy punch, you can put these together, put some in your Christmas scrapbooks. They'll look great. You have yourself a great day. Okay, bye-bye.